Okay, so these are common sense things that I think once we all think about it, we can all do to help our community's children in the younger years to develop a sense of wonder and independence and excitement about the world. So read, obviously that's a commonality in all what we're all saying today. But I would almost encourage your children, don't give them the top 100 list from like College Board, they won't read those. Just take them to the bookstore, drop them off, give them $10, or it's going to cost $10 these days, to buy a book of their choice, within reason. And then genre fiction doesn't have to be classics, anything they read for fun. It could, I have some students writing about Twilight and Harry Potter, we'll see how that goes. So, it could be for fun books. Socialize, they need to meet friends. They need to meet your friends too, because that's good career exploration and job shadowing opportunities. Develop hobbies. A lot of kids have so many activities, but they do not have free time. So maybe work out where they have Saturday or Sunday afternoons free, and they can just, be on their own and develop their own hobbies. Chronicle. Capture the significant moments in your life, because they will forget it, and you may forget it too. So pictures, writing, scrapbooking, what have you. Travel. It doesn't have to be expensive trips. You could just go to Solvang, the sort of like Dutch country up north or whatever, or Palm Springs. Get cultured. We are in LA, which is not New York, but it still has culture. So go to the art museum, go to the concerts that we have. Be grounded. Be able to represent from where you come from and who you are, because you will get asked that on your essays and also on your interview questions. Okay, so that was kind of a speed tour, and I'm sorry if I took up too much time, but thank you very much.
Rhonda, excellent discussion.
Thank you.
Our next presenter is Cecilia. I have the honor of working with her on numerous organizations. She is truly a community leader, and she is an individual that has been leading the. She owned and administrated a after-school program, basically a place for academic improvement for kids. I think she did a great job, and it's, I think, one of the preeminent organizations. I'm not going to say what it is because she asked me not to, but it's one of the preeminent programs in the Walnut area. But here you go, Cecilia.
Hi everyone, I'm Cecilia, and I'm here. I'm just a regular parent like you. I just happen to have the opportunity to work with a lot of kids through 9 years of my time at that tutoring center. I'm not going to say which tutoring center, we're not here for advertisements, so I'm not going to say the name of it. But my topic here today is to talk about a balanced curriculum for your children before high school. Now, through my experience working with children, well, I have 3 children of my own. My oldest one's 20. She was like I didn't know any better when I had her. So she was like a experiment. Okay? You hear what other parents are doing, then you go home and I go home and I do whatever other parents are doing to the children. So she's like an experiment. And my second one, he's a seventh grader right now. He's doing fine. My youngest one, she's a handful. And she was a lot like me when I was little. So I'm here to share my experience with my own children and my experience with other children. Personally, I feel that for them to be successful in life and in high school and college is study habit. Study habit includes homework habit. If they go to after school, you need to find a good after school where they're training them for good homework habits, meaning they have very structured routine for the kids, which is consistent. Okay, but if you pick them up, if you're not working, if you're not a working mom, bring the kids home, please make sure they stay on the routine as well, because that has a lot to do with their time management. As parents, you want to train the children for time management. Okay, meaning that they have to write in the homework in their agenda. Okay, that's their responsibility. Okay. And you check the agenda and make sure that they do the work on the day it's assigned. How many times have you heard the kids tell you, oh, I'm not going to do it, it's not due tomorrow. Okay? No, that's not a good habit. They have to finish the work that's due the next day, and then go on to start on the homework which are not due the following day. Okay, so by doing that, you teach them time management. Now, of course, you don't want to overwhelm them so that they end up doing homework till 10 o'clock at night. But still, you want to keep them on the structure. Time management. Also, for review. Oh, by the way, homework. Now, who checks the kids' homework after they finish? Okay. And you don't? You don't? Never? My experience with children is that we have to remind the children that the homework is their responsibility, not mine, not yours. Okay, so your job is not to check their homework. Your job is to make sure that they know what they're doing and they finish their work. So they are the one who has to double check their homework, not you. How many kids after they finish homework, here you go. Right? They're done. They're done. If you allow them to do that, they do that at test as well. Okay, they will not double check the test. How many times have your children tell you, oh, that was a careless mistake? How come you got this one wrong? Oh, careless mistake. Why? Because they never hold themselves responsible to make sure the answer they get on the questions are correct. To them, they're your job. They're after school's job, they're the teacher's job. Okay. So that's an important part, to ask your child to double check their work before they show it to you. By double checking the work, you're asking them to do it again. Okay, so they get more practice. And my suggestion is that if you see a mistake on the homework, don't tell them which one's wrong. Tell them there's one mistake on it. Go back and find that mistake. You know, kind of like play a game. Okay, so that by doing that, they have to do it again, right? So that's more reinforcement for the children. That's a good training for them when they go to high school and college. And review. Okay, a lot of children, they don't review. They go home, they finish the work, they're done. Computer time, TV time. But review is important. For the younger kids, you might want to ask them, now, what did the teacher say today in class? Can you tell me what the teacher told you today? Because that's like asking them to think. That's another type of review, for them to tell you what the teacher did. Right? For older ones, you can ask them to review their notebook. Some of them don't bring the textbook because they're too heavy. But they can always review their notes. Okay? That's review. That's another type of reinforcement. And for preview, okay, for kids over 4th grade, you can start asking them to preview. They don't have to know what the next chapter was talking about, but at least they read it through, and their mind is ready. And when they go into class, they know what to expect. They know what's coming up. Okay, so don't expect them to understand the next chapter of math. They won't, but at least their mind, you set their mind ready for the next class. And of course, as parents, we have to be consistent in what we ask them to do. And so that, number one is to hold the child responsible, and second is time management. And Sherry talked about time management as well. That's very important. That's going to carry them a long way. And if you have any extra curriculum, sports, piano, drawing, please do not kill the kids over. Don't kill them with too many activities. Please focus on one or two. Okay? Explore. Talk to your children. Listen to them. Observe what they like. And encourage them to do what they like. And stay with one or two activities. Let them be good at it. At first, when you're not quite sure what they like, just make it fun for them. Just don't make them feel like they have to be number one or they have to win every single competition. That takes the fun out of the activity. So make it fun, make it casual until you can. But during the process, talk to your children, listen to what they're telling you, and then you can work as a team and pick one or two activities that they can stay on and be good at.